I'm Mr. Long, and this is Powers of 10. You might be thinking, Mr. Long, what are the powers of 10? It all started when one day, mild-mannered Tennyson walked into a top-secret government laboratory. It was then that a radioactive 10-legged insect dropped from the ceiling and bit young Ten, bestowing him with the powers of 10. No, you're not buying that one, huh? Okay, here's what it really means. Powers of 10 is actually an important concept of math. It just refers to the product of the number 10 times itself any number of times. I'll show you. So we've got 10 times 10, 100, 10 times 10 times 10, of course 1,000. Add another times 10, you've got 10,000, and so on. These are called powers of 10 because they can be written as exponents, like this. 10 is a factor twice in this equation, so we can write it with 10 as the base number and an exponent of 2. Likewise, we have 10 three times as a factor here, so this one gets a 3 as the exponent. So this one gets an exponent of 4, and this one gets that's right, exponent of 5. Remember, these exponents do not mean 10 times 2 or 10 times 3. That is a really common mistake, but way off. When you see powers of 10 written as an exponent, it's really simple to turn it back into standard form. Look at 10 to the 5th power. I can write it back out in expanded form and then multiply to find the product. Or, and trust me, this trick will save you some time. I know that 10 to the 5th power is a 1 with, you guessed it, 5 zeros after it. By now, you might be thinking, and? Sure, powers of 10 might not help you get superpowers, like this. Just gonna go check the mail real quick. Junk mail. But it will help you make sense of place values. Check it out. Our place value system works on something called base 10. We have the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and so on. Does this look familiar? These are all powers of 10. Look, 10 to the 1st, 10 to the 2nd power, 10 to the 3rd power, 10 to the 4th power, 10 to the 5th power. Even the ones place can be written as a power of 10, like this, 10 to the power of 0. Okay, real talk. That one's weird, right? I mean, just write a 1. Like, what are you doing, right? Just 1. So what this shows us is, for every place value you move to the left, it's 10 times greater than the previous. And for every place value you move to the right, it's 1/10 the size of the previous. Now this is going to come in really handy when you start having to move decimals around. Trust me. I hope that helps you understand powers of 10. If you still have questions or you're confused about anything, you know where to find me. I'll catch you next time.